Hey everybody, I'm Mama Baird and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're doing some shopping at WinCo. It has been quite a while since I did some shopping at WinCo and my house needs a stock up. The kids are home from summer. They are in summer school 4 days a week, so that is quite nice. But they're still eating quite a bit. I'm sure all your kids are as well. And WinCo, in my opinion, is the cheapest place in town. I have a general idea of what kind of snacks and food I'm looking for, but I'm also going to get in there and see what pops out at me. So let's get in there and let's do some shopping. If you're new to the channel, my name is Carolina. I live in beautiful Montana. Please go ahead and like this video, subscribe if you're not subscribed, press that notification bell. You'll know every time I post a new video, and make sure you leave me a heart or some kind of comment down below. I really appreciate it. It helps my channel so much. Thank you. All right, enough jibber jabber. Let's get to shopping. If you've never heard of WinCo, it's like a bulk store, but you don't have to buy in bulk. Like, it's just, they don't stock shelves, you know, they just kind of throw it up in boxes. I'm gonna get a couple cans of these. The kids like to eat those when they need a snack. Yes. Lots of different options. It's a really big store. We're gonna get some stuff back in the freezer section. We're not gonna worry about up here. Oh look, their hot dogs are on sale for 68 cents. We get 4. There's all the fancy drinks. I used to get one of these, but these have a lot of sugar in them too. Look at that. Mushrooms. Here's where it's like the tofu, wontons, sprouts. I really like this box. $2.28 and it's 10 ounces, not bad. One of those. Strawberries, $2.28. That's a pretty good price for strawberries. Raspberries are $3. My daughter's been asking for raspberries. Let's get her some. Whenever I look at strawberries, I just kind of look at the bottom to see if there's any moldy ones and then how many have like really white spots, you know, because I want them pretty ripe when I pick them. Oh, look, a papaya. I've never seen inside a papaya before. That's kind of fun. My kids love veggie trays, so I'm going to get the stuff to make their own. They like the broccoli, tomatoes, and carrots. Not the celery. They are definitely my children. But I'm also going to get some bell peppers for them. So let's put this together. They got petite carrots here, but that's $2.28. Usually they have baby carrots, 2 pounds for $2.48. So you get a much better deal by getting the bigger one. Or, oh, they have 1 pound for $1.37. We'll still get the 2 pound. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So we're gonna get a bag of florets already cut for our tray. We're gonna skip the celery. Cauliflower is not too bad. That's per pound. These big heads of cabbage. I think I'm gonna grab a cabbage and we're gonna do some cooking with it this week. I also like having green onions on hand, and they're only 88 cents. They also have some pretty cool fruits. Mangoes are nice, 78 cents each. I might get one. Why not? Papayas, plantains. Here's a papaya. That's what we saw over there. Plantain. Interesting. I've never cooked with a plantain or a coconut before. Alright, next thing we're going to get is some cherry tomatoes. Let's see, $2.50 for this. Or I could get a Melody one for $5. Let's do that. Alright, so we got stuff for a veggie tray, plus some stuff to cook with. Oh, look at this big basil plant, $3.50. That's a good idea. Tempting. Alright. One thing I always check here is Rockstar. Oh yeah, it's on sale for $1 right now. Husband likes to have like one of these a day. He'll take one to work. It's kind of what he has between, like, after lunch, between when he gets off. It really picks him up a bit. So I see a bunch in the middle of the aisle over there. We might go take from there so we don't take from the shelf here. But we're gonna stock up on this because they're 98 cents, and if you get these from a gas station, they're $2.50 each. So it's a good time to save money if you have the extra stock up on it now, you know. So let's go check it out over there. We got big bulks of dry chilies too. Squashes, yams, sweet potatoes, lots of different sweet potato types. Alright, here's what I was talking about. So we're going to take from here. Alright, so I got 24 of them. I know that might seem like a lot, but that is a great deal. Look how much savings we're talking about. So sometimes it's worth it to stock up, you know. Alright, let's get back to the veggies. Ooh, look at that big rhubarb. Ooh, dragon fruit. One of my twins loves dragon fruit. He wants me to get one every time he sees one. Oh, look at these little guys. Fresh garbanzo beans, huh? That's cool. I've never seen fresh garbanzo beans before. Like chickpeas. Wow, that's kind of cool. Has anybody seen fresh garbanzo beans before? Oh, they got pickling cucumbers. If you didn't grow any and you want to get your own to pickle. Turmeric. Aloe vera. That'd be fun. This would be a good place to do like a chop challenge too. Just pick up random things to try and make with. Alright. So, that was the produce. So you see? They do a little extra sales here. And then they have the big bulk section. Which I don't know if I'm going to get anything from here, but like, look at that. You can pick out what you want. No hands allowed. And it just has how much it is per pound. You have bags here, or you have the little bags, and then you take one of these twist ties. You write the number on the twist tie that you wrap around your bag, and that's how you know. That's how the cashier knows what number to punch in for what you get. So it's pretty cool. So if you need something particular like Reese's Pieces for your peanut butter cookies, you know, or just a little bit of M&Ms, this would be the place to go. Chocolate rocks, those are always fun to do on a cake, like around a waterfall. Bananas, lemon drops. It's crazy. Like a lot of the gummy stuff I would say is down here. Cinnamon bears, and then just single candy. Here's a bunch of the different Jelly Bellies. Oh, cool. And then they'll have some like loose pins in the middle here. More candy, and they usually do whatever in season. Like if it's like Halloween time, then they'll do Halloween type candy. And here's different nuts, glazed nuts, different types of pistachios with different flavoring, pumpkin seeds, dark chocolate coffee beans, espresso beans, so chocolate covered espresso beans. There's some more candy down here. These are really good too. Chocolate mint cookie bites. What's my mom's favorite was malt balls. She loved malt balls. All kinds of fun stuff. I might get some yogurt raisins for the kids. That'll be fun. And then I'll show you how it works. And there we go. They got like single things of cereal here. This is one of my favorites, is their spice one. They have like pre-mixed spices. You could get just whole peppercorns here. I'm actually going to be doing a review on a pepper grinder, an electric pepper grinder. I'm excited. So we'll be getting peppercorns from there. You know, I should probably just get some while I'm here. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And then here's kind of just some different things that they sell in bulk. Cereal. Up here's granola. Ooh, hot honey. That sounds good. Yeah, people just come here and grab whatever little bit. Some people make a mess. I would not want to work here, that's for sure. And then over on this side, you got like big chunks of semi-sweet chocolate, milk chocolate, different sugars, coconut sugar, sanding sugar. So, here's a bunch of chocolate chips and melting chocolate, breadcrumbs, vinegar cornstarch, pizza crust mix. Does it have instructions? That'd be cool if it told you how to do it. You probably just add water though, you know. Yeah, here's different flax seeds. More flour, more oats. Oh, that's new. Farina cereal. That's like Gideon's favorite. Potato starch. Buttermilk biscuit mix. And then on the very back wall, they have a coffee one. Oh, they also have here, this makes your own nut butter. So So if you want your own nut butter, you go here. And then here's different honeys that you would just fill up. Pretty cool, different oils. They have the things here. Yeah. And then the coffee. Dark roast, dark roast. And then they got organic, $10 a pound. But I like the flavored ones. Buttery pecan. Ooh, salted butterscotch. I bet that's good. With cinnamon. So yeah, pretty fun. And then they also have pet stuff. Like here's dog biscuits, dog treats, dog food, bird food, dog bones. And then they have a bulk section back here too. So 35 bucks for 50 pounds of sugar is really not too bad. Oh, I do need to get the boys some food. I might get them that Hunter special. That looks pretty good. And then here, there's lots of bulk things. Look at this. Cheddar cheese seasoning. It's like for popcorn maybe. Oh, it's just filling it up. That's pretty cool. She's topping stuff off. And then you have buckets you can get here too with like gamma lids. These are really nice. And then tea as well. Bulk tea. Definitely a unique section, I think. Alright, and now we're walking into the deli. Love me some chicken wings. I'm not gonna remember that one. Deli tray. Oh, I do want to make some like mock ranch, so we're gonna do that too. Like you can buy all these fun stuff too. Yum yum. It's also the place to go if you want pinatas. Get pinatas in there. I usually have whatever's in season. Oh, look at that. A chicken one. That'd be funny. 20 bucks. Bet you would love that. Tacos. Baby stuff. Oh, that's water? Purified water with electrolytes. Okay. Lots of camping around here. So they got their freeze-dried mountain house choices. That's actually a really good barbecue company. Alright, I don't see anything too fun. A couple of good stuff here. Alright, I don't have too much time. Nope. Excuse me. I'm not really looking for much around here. The yogurts, we're going to do some dairy, so let's go look over here. We got hot dogs already. I do want to do some lunch meat. Ooh, this is a lot cheaper than what I get at the other store. It's about $1.50 cheaper. So I'm gonna get some of these. They'll be oven roasted. Chicken. And honey ham. I'll get one thing of bologna. Kind of cool. You can buy the pepperoni sausage and stuff. That's kind of cool. Make your own pizza dough, gnocchi. I'm gonna get some string cheese. I don't really like the cheese prices, so I'm gonna skip those. $2 for some shredded, which isn't too bad, I don't think. But I do like to shred my own. We are also going to skip the meat department, but we can look at it. They're stocking it. Big log, $41 for 10 pounds of hamburger log. I got some good prices on stuff, meat-wise. We're gonna get some sour cream. So we're gonna get some whole milk. Frozen veggies here aren't too bad. I might get some. I did a broccoli cauliflower the other day for dinner, and that was really good. There. $1.48. Let's see. And any kind of potatoes. I think we're good on those. Breakfast items. Let's go over here to the yogurt. I do want to get some plain yogurt to try and do with the ranch. One of these Greek style yogurt plain. Alright, butter. $3.68. I'm just gonna get one pack for now. And then here, butter, and then canned biscuits, pie crusts, things like that. Here's all dessert. A bit of the frozen food. The only thing I'm gonna get is some chicken nuggets. They have the dino ones here that are pretty cheap. $10 for 3, almost 4 pounds. Give these. My husband can try these. We're also going to get some taquitos. I'm not going to do any of the pizzas. Here's like the frozen dinners. Hot Pockets. The corn dogs are usually a pretty good deal here. $5 for 16. I'm gonna get 2 of them. Meatballs, chicken breasts, more big frozen dinners. I think that's good. You don't need any ice cream. The rest is just like alcohol. Oh, body armor. I'm gonna get some of these too. For husband as well, so it's right. Alright. Whew. Alright. We'll see what the damage is. Another one of the ways that WinCo saves you money is because it has a self-checkout where there is a cashier who rings everything up, but it goes down this conveyor belt, and then at the end of it there are bags and you bag it up yourself. So by having this little system, it helps keep the costs low, and that's why it's a budget store, because one, they don't have to spend so much time stocking the shelves, and then they don't have to have people bagging and stuff. It's one thing that the customer does itself. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't mind it. I kind of like bagging my own stuff, and I'll definitely do it if overall it brings the price down of food. Alright, we're all done. Let's go to the volume. I gotta hurry, I gotta go pick up the children's. Let's see, total damage was $177.83. We are going to get home and I'm going to have that all spread out and we'll go over what costs what. So hang tight, I'll be right back. All right, everybody, got it all spread out for you. I also kind of separated my receipt to break it down into categories of what I spent money on. The first thing was that dog food was $25 and it was 50 pounds. We opened it, it doesn't quite look like the best quality. The first ingredient is ground corn, and if that's the first ingredient in dog food, it's usually not the best quality of dog food, so it'll get us through this time. But I usually try and feed the dogs a higher quality that has less starches like corn and stuff and more protein like meat and stuff, but it'll work for now. So that was $25.78. And then for lunch meat, I got 8 pounds. Are these a pound? Oh no, they're 9 ounces. So a little over half a pound. 8 ounces is half a pound. So we'll say about half a pound. So 4 pounds of meat. And then I also got 4 packages of hot dogs here and a thing of bologna. So all of this lunch meat here cost $16.15. Not bad at all. This will probably make half a pound, will probably make 4 sandwiches. Yeah, roughly 4 sandwiches. Yeah, that'll be pretty good making quick sandwiches when the kids come in from running around outside and stuff. And then we love bologna, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwiches, a bagel, or a hot dog bun. Perfect. And then 68 cents for a pack of hot dogs I feel is a really good deal. Lately they've been like at least $1.88, sometimes $2.18 for a pack of bar-ass hot dogs. So the fact that they were 68 cents, I thought that was a really great deal. So I got 4 just to throw in the freezer and have on hand. And then freezer-wise, we got 2 things of corn dogs. $5 for 16 corn dogs is a great deal. We'll eat about 2 each and then have sides and stuff with it as well. And then these taco seasoned beef and cheese taquitos are so good. So we got a pack of this, 18 in here, just for a quick night. Sometimes husband gets home late and like dinner's already put up, so sometimes he'll just eat something frozen, you know. And then this is the best deal I found for Dino chicken nuggets for $10, and you get almost 4 pounds. That's a really good deal. So this will be several meals for the kids. And then these are new to us. Has anybody tried these before? Tina's Chimney steak and cheddar cheese. Here's what they look like. Oh, they even have the stuff on the package. Sometimes they don't have everything on the package. So this just says cook in the microwave 35 seconds, turn over 35 seconds. So you could probably also do the air fryer. So these look really good. This is another thing husband can have, steak and cheese. So Gideon, one of my twins, also loves burritos and stuff like this, so he might even get some of these as well. He says that's true, so he probably will get some of this. He likes steak too. So the frozen items burritos, corn dogs, taquitos, and the nuggets. I spent $37.79. So a little expensive to get convenience foods, but that's why you're paying for it, for the convenience of not having to cook it. So I don't think that's too terrible for some pretty, you know, just in case items that we have for some quick dinners. And then the drinks, we got 24 rock stars, 12 of each. This is the sugar-free one. I don't know about you guys, but 99 cents is a great deal for a rock star. You can pay anywhere up to $2.50 in a gas station for it, and I think having one a day for husband is perfect. So this will last, you know, 3 weeks supposedly by having one rock star a day, and that saves us a lot of money in the long run. And it was only $24, so saves us a lot of money, and we get something where we can put up. I put one in his lunch a day, and that's that. And then we got some of these little ones. He usually drinks the bigger Body Armors, like one that's a little size more. I think they're like 30 ounces, maybe 24. But these were $1. That's a really good deal. But I would send 3 of these to work with him, and he probably still going to run out of drink because my husband's a mechanic, so he works in a hot shop all day long, and then he also does side work. He has his own small business he opened up a couple years ago. He's been working on the side, so he also does that after work, and that's outside labor. So he gets really hot, he needs his drinks. All right, so we got those for him. I spent a total of $33.32 on these drinks. And then here are our bulk items that we got: the yogurt covered raisins, and then our peppercorns. So this was $2.25 and then $1.89 for peppercorns. So that's nice. We'll put this as part of our veggie tray. And then Chef Boyardee, these were $1.98 each, so I spent $5.88 on 6 cans. Another thing, this is convenience for the kids. They really like these, you know. May not be the best for us. 320 calories for a can, 1,300 milligrams of sodium, so not exactly the best thing, but it'll work in a pinch, and it's cheap. So we get that. And then dairy, I think it's kind of funny, all these were roughly the same price. The butter was $3.68. Sour cream was $4.92, and that's a big 3-pound one. Milk was $3.58. So $3.58, $3.68. The yogurt was $3.48, and this was $4.92, and the string cheese was $5.98, and that gives us 24 string cheese. So this is both for husband and kids. Nice good snack. And then look at these veggies. 1 pound pack of mini bell peppers. I think this is a great deal, and usually my daughter will just eat like up to here and leave some of the stem. This was $2.96, so $3 for a pack of peppers. That's not too bad. Good deal. And then I got 2 cucumbers. I'm going to add these to the veggie tray. Like instead of celery, we're going to do cucumbers, and this was $1.34 for 2 of them. A pack of baby carrots, and if you like the petite ones, so these are like too thick, then you can just like cut these in quarters or something to make them a little smaller for the smaller kids, because this saves you a lot of money getting them like this. This was $2.48, so really not too bad for a big thing of carrots. And then fruit, strawberries, $2.28, 78 cents for a mango. So we're gonna get this chopped up. I don't know quite what I'm gonna do with this yet. I might make it a smoothie or just chop it up for the kids to try. Like having green onions on hand, but you just chop these up and then just have them in a container ready to go to sprinkle on top of things, you know. So 78 cents or 88 cents, I think. Big thing of cherry tomatoes. This was $5. Big thing of cabbage, 24 cents a pound for this cabbage. So I ended up paying $3.33 for this giant head of cabbage. And that's gonna make a lot of veggies for meals coming up. Thing of spinach, $2.50. Raspberries, these were $2.98, so $3. And this is gonna be gone, and the kids will want more. So you gotta be careful with fruit. It does add up, but as long as the kids eat it, you know, it's worth getting it. And berries, paying $3 for this is better. Sometimes this is like $7. I'm like, I just can't pay that. And then we got a big thing of ready to eat broccoli, and this was $5.98. I also got 2 packs of the frozen broccoli cauliflower to have on hand, just to throw in the microwave if I'm out of broccoli or whatever. And those were $2.86 for those 2 packs, so not too bad. So all in all, I spent a total of $29.79 on all those veggies. So it's a comparison. You can see we spent less money on the veggies than we did the frozen food, but the veggies aren't going to last nearly as long as the frozen food will. So, you know, it's not too expensive if you find the right store on veggies, but you got to move fast with them and they don't quite last as long. So a total of $107 is what I spent here. I think that is a pretty good run. What I'm going to do right now is put together a veggie tray for the kids. I'm going to use this Ranch Hidden Valley seasoning. This makes a gallon, and usually how you make ranch is half buttermilk, half mayonnaise, and then this. But since we're trying to do a little lighter, we are going to do half Greek yogurt and half sour cream. And hopefully the kids won't tell the difference. So that's kind of nothing. That's the plan for the ranch. Hopefully this plate's big enough. Let's get to it. Alright, half a scoop of yogurt. That's probably half a cup. And then same thing with sour cream. I'm not making a whole lot of this, so I'm just gonna add like maybe 2 tablespoons. 1.5, and then we'll test it. Well, of course I could have gone a bigger bowl. Let's give it a taste. Wow. Oh, that's good, guys. I think this is going to work just fine. Look at this beautiful veggie tray. We got our tomatoes, carrots, cucumbers, peppers, broccoli, and that delicious ranch. So with Greek yogurt, sour cream, delicious. I hope you guys give it a try. I did nice big slices of cucumber. Look at that. Thank you so much for coming along, checking out WinCo with me, and seeing what I got to stock up for my family. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I will have a video here if you're looking to watch something else of mine. I really appreciate it. Make sure you leave me a heart or some kind of comment. It really goes a long way. Thank you so much, guys. I'll catch you next time on Mama Bears.